Meow mine! Welcome to a Fable Beard Oil review and ranking. Fable is one of the more interesting beard companies out there, with a lot of cool themes and nifty scents. There's a flavor for everyone. So today I wanted to take a closer look at what I believe is their most popular product, the beard oils, including covering all of the scents I have tried. And I thought what better way to do that than a good old-fashioned ranking of worst to best. Before that though, I'd like to cover the basics and give a review on the beard oils as a whole, as other than the scent, they're pretty much the same in practice. Now a Fable beard oil will come in a 1 ounce dropper and run you $17.99, which is pretty standard. However, you'll rarely be paying that full price, because from what I've seen, they often run discounts, specials, end of season clearance, or give you buy one get one or 50% off codes pretty often. They also may give you a free mystery gift, which was a unique beard oil for me. So with all that, these can actually be quite affordable, like 10 bucks a pop. And unless you have a wizard beard, that 1 ounce dropper can last you quite a while. Moving on to the ingredients, each beard oil will mainly be rocking with the same lineup, give or take. The main lineup includes the following oils: coconut, castor, jojoba, argan, sweet almond, essential oils, and fragrance oils. This is a pretty standard ingredient list for beard oils. Ingredients like these help to moisturize, strengthen, condition, soften, nourish the roots, reduce dryness and itchiness, as well as promote beard growth, leaving your beard more hydrated and fuller, rather than dry and brittle. The only thing not beneficial or natural here is the fragrance, which is both the main draw and drawback of these. As for using them, I would say they are more scent-based than anything. It's clear the scent is a big focus here. Each one I have used is extremely potent. It's almost like a cologne. I find they lasted for a few hours as well. They tend to smell really good too. Very creative and unique, but all of that is a result of the fragrance oils used. So there is a trade-off, and these are definitely using heavy amounts of fragrance oils, which if you don't know are synthetic-based scents, which can be not the greatest thing for your skin, hair, or beard. In fact, as I've been using these, alternating between over a dozen of them for the past 4 months or so, the more I've felt that they might be drying my beard out more than moisturizing. I usually apply beard oil, a generous amount, after a shower, and these work great for that initial hydration. They eliminate any immediate dryness and keep your mane feeling smooth, groomed, and smelling great. Your beard is a lot softer, it feels more nourished, easier to style or brush, and just overall niftier, at least for a while. Since using these, I do feel like my beard gets drier by the end of the day or next morning than it otherwise would have. Maybe that's just me, or maybe it's a result of the fragrance oils. In any case, I do find these work well for the most part. Despite those complaints, I do really like applying these. I actually look forward to using a Fable oil, because they do smell really damn good, and do give you that initial moisturizing feel, and help to groom and maintain your mane. In fact, although I've had a beard for years now, and have used beard oil occasionally, I was never really that consistent with it. I tried to use it every day, but I often just skipped it or forgot, because I wasn't that into it, until Fable. Then it became something I was really into. I was actually using them twice a day at the beginning because I was so enamored by the scents. I was pretty addicted for a minute. Since that honeymoon phase though, I do just use them once a day. With all that, I think Fable is a fantastic option for someone looking to get into beard oils, to try them out, and maybe dabble in some different scents. If you buy a good bit at a time with a discount code, you can really save a good chunk of change and it'll last you quite a while. I think they are great for beginners because the scents will draw you in and you're introduced to the benefits of beard oils. Although if you get really serious about it, I think there are better options, especially if you want the most natural or most beneficial for your beard. Now onto the fun part, the flavors, the scents, the characters. Each Fable product has its own character or theme that also refers to its unique scent. These are what really make Fable Fable. There are a frick ton of different characters and it seems like they're dropping new ones like every week, so attempting to try them all is quite the feat, but I have managed to nab 15 of them. I picked the ones that sounded the most interesting to me, but there's still a lot I would like to try. Now of these 15, not all of them will currently be available, as they are seasonal, but I believe they should return at some point, should you wish to nab them yourself. I'm not really all that sure on how often they bring characters back, to be honest. So here is the 15 that I have tried, only considering their scents, ranked from worst to best, or more accurately from decent to great. Now I do like all of these, so it's hard for me to put one in the dreaded last spot, but that is where the Loch Ness monster finds itself at number 15. This is a very clean scent. It kind of reminds me of freshly cleaned linen. It's got a nautical, foggy edge to it, as well as a woodsy kick. I feel like it has a floralness to it though, that keeps it from being as crisp as it should be. To me, the Nephilim smells similar to the Loch Ness monster, as it's another misty, clean scent. This one has more of a touch of amber and woodiness. Again, there's really nothing wrong with it, I just prefer some others. Next, let's talk about the Sunken City. This was actually a free mystery gift for my order, so I don't think it's actually listed anywhere on the website. This is a very bright, citrusy scent. It's pretty sour, again, quite clean. Maybe a bit more in an artificial way though. I'm actually going to put the Ice Dragon next, which is a flavor that I think is pretty damn cool. Scent-wise, it's mint chocolate, which I always like, and I think it works as well as it can here. It might be more chocolatey than minty, but there's an element of freshness here that makes it smell crisp and appetizing. The Druid is one that recently grew on me, which is fitting because it's a lot like moss growing on a tree. It's a mossy scent with a vibe of a gentle creek flowing through an overgrown forest. Compared to some of the other ones earlier, it's more airy with a needed touch of citrus. Let's talk about my favorite Christmas character next. It's Krampus. It's a good festive scent, pretty woodsy, and again, I know I keep saying this, but clean and crisp. There's a good bit of pine or balsam fir here, but it's balanced well with apple. I like it. Next is Dr. Wolf, which I think is one of the more popular ones. For good reason, because it's a blueberry boy. Now I love blueberries, so I knew I had to nab this one when it restocked. All that being said, it's not the best blueberry scent in the world in my opinion, hence it not being placed higher. It smells like blueberries, but maybe not the most natural blueberries. Let's talk about another Christmas release, the Gingerbread Man. I love gingerbread, so I knew I'd at least appreciate this one. It's a gingerbread smell mostly, but it's got a good bit of spice to it. The cinnamon is quite strong here. It's not as sweet as you may expect. Then we have the Lumberjack. This is the easiest one to describe. It's maple syrup. Very sweet, very warm, and good overall. You can't go wrong with that, although I didn't find myself liking it as much in beard oil form as I thought I would. The Hellhound is next, and it's admittedly a refreshing one after some of these others. It's more sour, more fruity, but in a candy-esque way. There's notes of cherry and orange. It reminds me a lot of a pixie stick, to be honest, as it's sort of powdery as well. At 5 and beyond are the ones that I really like, and I'm going to start by slamming one of the first ones I used, the Harvester. A good complex fall smell. It's apple cider, spice, and pumpkin all rolled into one great autumn fragrance. It's breezy, fresh, and just nifty. And on that note is the other first one I tried, the Scarecrow. It's another fall scent, this time though with pumpkin being the more prominent note over apple. It's very warm. It's got that blend of sweetness and spice you find with pumpkin spice. Just very crisp and relaxing, like a nice fall evening. At 3 is going to be the Pilgrim. I know that I keep saying crisp, but this is the crispiest on the list. It's another one that's kinda breezy too, giving that vibe of traveling across the Atlantic. It's fresh, with a nice touch of spice, a little bit of musk, and maybe a bit of sweeter notes. It's another one that feels very fall-like. I just love the Pilgrim aesthetic too. At 2 is the Mothman, maybe the most impressive I tried. This one is just really cool. What better for a moth-themed scent than fresh cotton? It's just a clean cotton smell, sort of misty and mysterious, as well as surprisingly refreshing. It's the most creative on this list, but at 1, and I instantly knew it, it's the Mercenary. Not as cool of a theme as some of these others, but damn, it's a nifty scent main. 2 things, cherry and leather. It has that same powdery smell that the Hellhound did, but it's less sour and actually very fresh. There are some undertones of amber, breeziness, and some earthy and herbal notes, but again it's mostly a refreshing black cherry meets leather scent. It's really good. I know a lot of these can seem gimmicky, but this is one that I'd really like in cologne form. And there you have it, mains. I had a lot of fun reviewing this brand and going through all these different flavors. I'm glad I tried Fable, and I probably will nab from them again. Let me know if you've tried this brand, and if so, which character is your favorite. Until next time, stay nifty. Yow, man!